Alright, time for some more drafting. Let's do some best of one. Let's kick it off. Okay. Worthy Knight is a pretty interesting rare. It's definitely, it's not super powerful in a vacuum. You definitely are locked into, one of a few decks when you try to build around this, like white-black, white-red, or Mardu, are the Knight colors. You could do... There are Knights in every color, but really those are the big payoff colors. Otherwise, Kinrith's Transformation is okay. Oakham Adversary is pretty good. And then maybe Searing Barrage would be the next pick past those. But I think we just go with the Worthy Knight and just try to build around it, see what we end up with. Alright, so there's nothing really in here as far as just white goes. There's Beloved Princess, but it's not that great of a card. There is Wintermoor Commander, which would go along with our Knight theme. It cares about Knights, and it is, it would put us towards the white-black deck. There's Edgewall Innkeeper, which is just a very powerful card. Doesn't go with our first pick at all, really. I mean, there's good adventure cards in white, so potentially we could go into like a green-white adventure deck with just, not caring that much about Knights, but having that Worthy Knight as an occasional payoff. And I mean, just a 2/2 for 2 isn't that bad. And then there's also things like Revenge of Ravens. If we were to go into white-black, we could take Revenge of Ravens or Reeve Soul. I think the strongest card in a vacuum is Edgewall Innkeeper, and I haven't played a lot of green-white adventures in this format, so I think I'll go with that. And we won't focus super hard in on this Knight theme. We'll naturally pick up a lot of Knights just having white as one of our colors, but we're not going to super focus in on it by picking Wintermoor Commander. I think Edgewall Innkeeper is just such a powerful payoff that it's hard to pick any of these black cards over it, so let's go with that. Okay, and we have Stone Cold Nothing in this pack. Just pretty bad pack. I guess maybe, in the event we don't end up in green-white, Smitten Swordmaster would be pretty good in a Knight deck. So maybe we just take that and hedge for that, because there's really nothing else to pick in here that we want. So I think we'll do that. We'll put it in the sideboard for now, but if we do end up in black, we have that. Huh. So here's a Inspiring Veteran. So there's another Knight payoff in white-red. And then we have this Lost Legion also as a Knight in black. So we have a lot of different ways we could go here. We could try to focus in on the green-white adventures theme and maybe pick up something like Garen Carver. Or we could focus in on the black-white Knight theme because we have a Smitten Swordmaster and we might wheel one of those good black cards. Or we could just aim for Mardu and we could pick up this Inspiring Veteran and hope we wheel the tournament grounds and just sort of give up on this Innkeeper. I think I do want to try. I have never played Mardu ever, and it is interesting that there's like a 3-color combination that actually works in this monocolored format, and this is a pretty powerful payoff for Knight Tribal. 2-mana Lords are always great, so I think we'll do this. We're going to go hard in on Mardu and see how that works out. We'll put Innkeeper in the sideboard for now. Bring in the Swordmaster. I guess we take the Raging Redcap because it's a Knight. I think Flutterfox is just better straight up. But, I mean, if we're going in hard on Knights, let's go in hard on Knights, right? Knight of the Keep is probably the worst of all the Knights in this set. I think, would we rather just take Giant Skewer? There's some Knight cards that care about equipment, so it's a potential that we play this, and Knight of the Keep is just bad. It's just not a good card. You just, 3-mana 3/2 just too often trades down. Like, too often trades for a 2-drop or even a 1-drop, and, I mean, it's potentially bigger with our cards and has some additional upsides, but I guess we take it. It's just not good, but there's nothing really else in the pack we're taking here that's that much better, so I guess we'll take it. Okay, this is another Knight. We create a 2/2 Knight, and it is a little unfortunate this doesn't trigger our Worthy Knight, but it is pumped by our Inspiring Veteran, so I think we take this as a Knight with some additional value. A whole lot of nothing here. I think we just take the Thrill. I don't know if we'll run it, but potentially we could use it to kind of help with our mana situation. We can filter through some cards we're not able to cast. Okay, we'll take the Scalding Cauldron. Not bad. I guess we take the Weaselback Redcap because it is a Knight, but I think this is more of a red-white Knight. Like, you want to be in the red-white deck. I mean, maybe we are in the red-white deck. Like, we only have really this one black card, and we haven't really wheeled anything too good. We only have this one black card, so maybe we just go straight towards red-white and kind of give up on the Mardu Dream. We'll see. We'll see. I think we do take this and hedge that way, but yeah, there's nothing. I'm actually gonna take Blow Your House Down. I've been more impressed with this than I would have thought. Just a lot of times in this format, the boards get kind of cloggy, and just being able to take your opponent's three best blockers out of the equation and attack for a big chunk of damage is better than it seems. So I'll take that. I guess we take Fling, put that in the sideboard. Gingerbrute in the sideboard, and Gargoyle in the sideboard. Okay, Once Upon a Time, not what we want. So there's two good knights here. Bell the Brawl, which is a very powerful knight, and also One or More Commander, which is a very powerful knight. They're both in black, though, so we'd be back on the Mardu plan. We're going to need to find some of those tricolor lands if we want to go on that plan. I think given that it looks like we're more red-white, splashing black, rather than truly Mardu, I think we would want to go with Bell the Brawl, just because it's more likely we're going to have black man on turn 3 as opposed to turn 2. The other option would be something like Ogre Errant, or I guess Spinning Wheel does give us some fixing, right? And also becomes a removal spell towards the end of the game. I think we take Bell the Brawl, though. It's just too powerful of a payoff. We're going to move the Blow Your House down to the sideboard for now. Alright, so I think our choice here is Heraldic Banner. This fixes our mana, and also, we'll probably get some value out of the +1/+0, being a sort of aggressive deck. We might not get a ton, if we're struggling to find our black mana and we play this and choose black and all of our creatures are red and white, we kind of miss out on a big chunk of it. We'll probably get the power pump upside at least sometimes. The other options would be something like a Lonesome Unicorn or a Rimrock Knight, both of which I think we would play. But we'll take the Heraldic Banner for now. Now we're going to take Red Cat Melee. I think this is actually just a main deckable card. Maybe sideboarded out sometimes, but like just 1 mana, sack a land, deal 4 damage to something is actually a lot of the time just worth it. Especially if you play this in the end game where you don't really care all that much about sacking a land. Because our other option would be, something like a Flutter Fox or a Merchant of the Veil. So we'll just take Red Cat Melee. Ooh, Steelclaw Lance, very powerful card. So this makes basically all of our creatures must deal with threats. And it's just powerful because a lot of the decks in this format are sort of like blue-black control-y decks, and how those decks function is they save their removal spells for the cards that kind of matter, right? They let your little dinky creature survive, and they block them, and they ignore them, and they play better stuff. But the big threats is what they kill. But if you have all your creatures being big threats because you have a Steelclaw Lance that makes them all big threats, that sort of invalidates their whole plan. There's also Fireborn. Man, this is a hard one. Fireborn Knight. I mean, this would let us stick closer to the red-white plan, and this is a powerful card. And we haven't gotten any fixing in the form of lands. So I feel like Steelclaw Lance is the best card. Fireborn Knight is maybe the safest card and also pretty good. And then Elite Headhunter is just not good. Like, I'm sorry, it's just not a good card. I'm going to take Steelclaw Lance. I just think it's significantly better than the Knight there. But we really need to pick up some fixing for this deck to work. Do we take another Red Cat Melee? I mean, 1 is okay main deck, but I think 2 is starting to push it. What else do we pick, though? Another Lonesome Unicorn, maybe a Smitten Swordmaster. Maybe even Brimstone Trebuchet. I think we'll take the Trebuchet. It's better than it looks solely because it has the reach. There's a lot of one toughness flyers in this format that our deck is not going to have any way to deal with, so I think having that's pretty good. So we have a choice here, Rally for the Throne versus Silverflame Squire. Rally the Throne lets us go a little wider, but I think Silverflame Squire is just a better card. Just having a a pump effect on an otherwise okay creature. It's not a knight, so we don't get that synergy, but I think it is a pretty good card, just straight up. Rally for the Throne is also good, but I think maybe Silver Flame's just better. Okay, we're not likely to get this Emperor's Paladin on Adamant, so it would most likely just be a 4-1, which isn't the worst thing in the world. It is a knight, but I think we'll go with the Emperor's Shieldbreaker. We can blow up an artifact, which is, they're plentiful in this format. There's almost always like a food or something on the battlefield you can blow up. So we'll just grab this. We'll take the True Love's Kiss. That's main deckable, but I don't think we need it right now. So do we want another knight in the form of Ogre Errant, or do we want another Silver Flame Squire? I think we'll take the Silver Flame Squire. Yeah, we'll take the Lonesome Unicorn. We'll take the knight here, although this isn't one we really want to play. Thrill. Knight of the Keep. We're not going to run more of those if we don't have to. And Fling. Ooh, Happily Ever After. Yeah, this is not the deck for Happily Ever After, but this is the deck for Ardenvale Tactician. This is wonderful in our deck. It's a knight for knight synergies, and also it's just a great card. I mean, this is a 2/3 flyer for 3. You would play in an aggressive deck anyway, and then it's got this adventure on it that's just so much gravy for really no cost. So we'll take that. I'm starting to wonder if maybe we should just get out of black. The more I look at this, we've only really got, we did take this Steelclaw Lance, but I don't know. We're not finding any fixing here. So here's Castle Locthwain, which would be sweet if we could potentially run it, which we absolutely cannot. So I think we're just going to take Trap in the Tower. We do need some more removal, so we'll take that. Wow. Okay. So there's... I guess we take Blacklands Paragon. Yeah, we're playing a dangerous game here. We just have no fixing, but we're gonna try. We're just gonna have to pray that we draw well, I think. Oakham Ranger is another knight that we would love to include in our deck, but yeah, triple or quadruple white's gonna be really hard in our deck. So let's not worry about that. I guess we just take another Silver Flame Squire. We've got Silver Flame Squires for days here. I think we just take the Golden Egg here. Like, we have a knight here we would like to pick up. Lost Legion's pretty good, and there's another Silver Flame Squire, but I think we just need the fixing. And even though this is a one-shot fixing, it's something. It doesn't cost us a card, and it gets us hopefully to our mana. Yeah, we'll take the Fairy Guide Mother here. Just a pretty good card. Oh, another Ardenvale Tactician. That's a bomb. Alright, we'll take the Raging Red Cap. And I think we're gonna have to... Some Unicorn's good. I think we're gonna have to take out the black. We just did not find enough fixing, unfortunately. We're taking out some really powerful cards by doing this, but it just wasn't there. Like, we looked and looked, we just could not find fixing. So I think we go up. I guess we're not playing any of these, to be honest. I guess we'll just take Memory Theft if we do somehow end up playing black. Yeah, we'll take the Jousting Dummy. We'll take the... We're not going to play any of these common lands. Her mana's not good enough, so we'll just take this. Take the Bartered Cow. And take this Ardenvale Paladin. Okay. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to bring in the Steelclaw Lance. I'm going to bring in this Golden Egg. And we're going to just run one swamp. And it might, we might hit some troubles with the Steelclaw Lance trying to cast it with only 3 black sources between this Heraldic Banner, Golden Egg, and Steelclaw Lance. But I think it's such a powerful card that we want to try to include it if we can. I think we are going to end up running there's some argument to running 16 lands here because we have kind of a low curve, but we have just a lot of 3-drops. So I think we're going to end up running 17 lands. So let's go up a plains and up a mountain. And we'll probably just drop this Knight of the Keep as our worst card. Yeah. And try it like that. So technically Mardu Knights, although there's an argument we should just be red-white, but this should be fun regardless, so let's give it a shot. And look at that. We were worried about mana troubles, and we just have natural Tron here. So we'll keep this. We don't have an early threat, which is a little inconvenient, but I mean I don't think we can turn back this hand. We were gifted by the powers that be. Oh my goodness, Gingerbread. Hopefully that Gingerbread doesn't get out of control. So we'll play a mountain here. Pass turn. I mean, if they do something like play an enchantment on it, okay. We don't care about that so much. But if they were gonna enchant up that Gingerbread, I was thinking we might just red cap melee it. Yeah, I think we just play out a Silverflame Squire here. It can't really block the Youthful Knight, but it makes them spend a mana if they want to get in with Gingerbread. Okay, sure. Yep, just take it. Okay, I think we're going to play Silverflame Squire again as a creature and pass a turn. And we're planning on red cap meleeing something this turn. Oh my goodness, Jeskai. I've never seen a Jeskai deck in this format. Yeah, okay. I think we know what we're gonna be hitting with this red cap melee. Okay, we'll just shoot this thing down before that gets out of control, and we'll sacrifice a mountain. Okay, play Trebuchet, that's a pretty good blocker for a Youthful Knight. And pass turn. Okay, we will. Just gonna play this Raging Red Cap, untap our Trebuchet. Gives us a blocker for Fairy Guide Mother. And pass turn. Next turn we can start equipping things up with the Steelclaw lands. Sure. Probably gonna go after a Trebuchet. Oh, after a Raging Red Cap. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, you got him. Okay, just gonna hit us with Gingerbread, seems like. I'm wondering if maybe they missed the reach. Seems like that's a possibility. Yeah, this thing has some sneaky reach. That's actually why it's pretty good in this format. There's just a lot of 1 toughness flyers. Okay, so we're going to play Steelclaw lands. Equip this to our Silverflame Squire. Get in for 4. Okay, looks like they got nothing actually. Okay. And pass turn. Yep. Take 1 from Gingerbread. Okay, yeah, we'll get in with our Silverflame Squire. They want to trade and they can double block and trade both for this Squire, but we're okay with that. Okay, they're just gonna chump. Interesting. So we'll play Golden Egg, draw a card. And we'll play Scalding Cauldron and pass turn and just plan on eating this Golden Egg. Okay, opponent makes a knight. Yep, gonna keep getting in for 1. Wow. Okay. I think we just trade here. It is gonna tap down our Trebuchet, but we're okay with that. Yep. Okay, we'll eat the Golden Egg, gain 3 life. Okay, I think we, at this point, will Give our Silver Flame Squire flying. Get in for 6. Play Fairy Guide Mother. Play Plains, and then move over the Lance to our Fairy Guide Mother, which makes her a big enough blocker for this Knight. God, Steelclaw Lance is such a crazy card. We're not even taking advantage of its big upside, being an equip 1 for Knights, and still it's just... Oh wow. Well, we saw the rare time where Blow Your House Down actually kills a wall. Yeah, so they get in for 3. I mean, besides blowing up our creature... Oh, that's a good draw. I think we just get in with Fairy Guide Mother here. Plan on tapping down 2 creatures and blowing up a 3rd one with Scalding Cauldron. Pass turn. We can end up doing a lot of damage next turn. Probably not kill them because Gingerbrew can sack itself to gain some life. When it comes to that. Sure. We will tap it down. Tactician. Let's see what our opponent does. Nothing. Okay. Get in with our Fairy Guide Mother here. Is there anything we need to... They could have a Silver Flame Squire to untap through ground creatures, so I think we'll just get in with the Fairy Guide Mother. And then get in with the... play the Tactician. I think rather than play the Weaselback Red Cap, we're just going to leave up the mana for Scalding Cauldron. So our opponent can sack the Gingerbrew to gain some life here, but if they do that, they're, okay, they're just going to get in for 1. Yeah. Okay, well, we'll block here. See what our opponent has up their sleeve. Sure. We'll take 3. Down to 7. I don't think that's going to quite do it, though, opponent. Alright, good game. So we'll swing in for the win here. Yeah. Good old Steelclaw Lance just really took over that game, I think. We were rewarded for our greed this game. Let's see if that trend continues. Alright, on to the next one. Alright, against Colt 45, and... yeah, we're seeing the, the downside of our greed here. I think we do keep it. I mean, we got a Scalding Cauldron, we got an Ardenvale Tactician. I mean, that's something, right? Maybe we can just ride this Ardenvale Tactician to victory. Okay, looks like our opponent's playing aggro. Yikes. Another red spell is not really what we wanted to see. Okay. It does mean we get to tap both down here, which is nice. Draw a card. Yeah, we're just going to play this Ardenvale Tactician. Yeah, we're going to need to hit a red source. I mean, we can wait on the Steelclaw Lance. This is still pretty powerful in the late game, but we want to cast the rest of our hand for sure. Yep, no blocks. Oh, another one. Okay, we'll just get in with our Tactician. Opponent takes it. And we'll play Lonesome Unicorn. We are going to trade with this Weaselback Red Cap. I mean, it ends up costing them 2 mana if they want to actually have it trade with our Knight, so we're okay with that. Desperately hoping for red mana here. Ooh, okay. Emberth Paladin. With Adamant turned on, so it's a 5/2 with haste. Again, we're going to definitely trade here. I don't think that works how you want it to, opponent. We eat up their Weaselback Red Cap. Alright. I think we'll just attack with both here. Plan on blowing up this Emberth Paladin. Is there any reason to do it now? Yeah, I guess... No, you know what? We're gonna plan on blocking with our knight, and if they try to pump spell it, then we can blow it up with the cauldron. Okay, in response, we're gonna blow up this paladin now. Yep, taps down our creatures. Gets in for 2. Come on, mountain. Mountain. Oh, we deserve this. I can't even complain. This is what I chose for myself. Gotta be close to hitting a red source, right? Gotta be. I mean, heck, even another white source at this point means we can play unicorns. That's something. Oh, there's Fireborn Knight. Wish we had that. I guess we trade. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, now we're veering into slightly unlucky territory now, I think. There's a point where it's not our fault anymore. Oh, Rampart Smasher. Oof. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's mana fixing. That's something. Draw a card. Good gracious. I think we just attack with Ardenvale Tactician. We can't block it anyway. I think we gotta Redcap melee this now, just in case they have a pump spell. It's painful. That's our only non-white mana source. We have just been crushed under our mana base this game. But I don't know. I think we're halfway through our deck and haven't seen a red source. I think maybe that's a little bit on the unlucky side. We are playing a little greedy, but that's a little much, I think. Okay, Skullknocker Ogre. The problem is this Rampart Smasher. Well, we can answer the Rampart Smasher now, so that's something. I guess we have to do this. But it means we're just going to be chumping the Skullknocker Ogre. It's not great. Not great at all. If they got a removal spell, we are 110% dead. Yep, that'll do it. I mean, he could have just flung it at our face, but this will work too. Alright. Oof. Okay. Well, that was rough, but we can say that we have paid our dues for our mana base, right? We have had the toll exacted from our flesh. Now it's time to move on past that. Have some nice mana for the rest of the games, right? Our greed has been punished. Now it's time to move on. Let's go into the next games. Okay, up against Emilson, and we'll keep this. There's a slight disconnect here. Our Worthy Knight doesn't actually get triggered by our Rider in Need on our Lonesome Unicorn because it cares about Knight spells, not Knight creatures. So that's a little bit of a downside, but Okay, what's the bonus on green-white? We will play Worthy Knight. We got all our colors of mana, which is nice. No blocks. We'd love to see a knight here. Start making 1/1s. No knight yet, so I think we just put down a good blocker for these. Chances are, I mean, they're in green-white, so they almost certainly have pump spells, but if we get those out of the way now, hopefully that should leave us a little better. Like our Silver Flame Squire might be better later. Okay, so we're just going to get in for a chunk of damage. It's not so bad. Ooh, a Merit Rider. This is one of the rare green knights. Okay. Weaselback Redcap was actually a pretty good draw. So we're going to play Weaselback, make a knight. Oh, and proceed to punt. I think we'll pretend like we didn't just throw away a point of damage and make another knight. And pass turn. One thing with this Merrily Rider, if he can make food, Okay, so he definitely has a pump spell. If he can make a food, he can make our Worthy Knight block it. Okay, so we'll ping him for a point of damage. Oh, that's a good one. Alright, so we'll play out the Inspiring Veteran. Make a human, pump up all our knights, and our opponent scoops it up. Yeah, so we just kinda out-knighted our opponent's deck, I think. Our opponent was on, looks like green-white knights, which I think is actually a more legitimate archetype than maybe it seems like. There's not a ton of knights in green, but I think with this Marrowleaf Rider and enough of these low-drop knights, I mean, a 3-1 for 2 that you can kind of later turn into a removal spell by putting a food on the battlefield and forcing something to block it, that's... Marrowleaf Rider's better. I've been impressed with it, especially if you can, you know, just get some removal spells and just, I mean, a 3-1 hitting you in the face, that kills you pretty quick. But I think in this case, yeah, they just weren't able to answer our pack one, pick one, and we just sort of destroyed them with it. So, yep, good showing for the deck, and on to the next one. Alright, up against Masks, and yeah, we'll keep this hand. We've got Worthy Knight and Inspiring Veteran, and yeah, that's good. Hopefully Ardenvale Tactician after that. Planes go. Okay, blue. Opponent might be on the mill deck, potentially. I haven't run into that yet in this league, but you always hit it at least once. It's just too powerful. Oh. That was not what I expected to see, but I think we will... Inspiring Veteran. And no attacks. Just a, Just a good early game blocker. So our opponent, Mono Blue, is probably the mill deck? I don't know what else it would be. It's just blue flyers? I'm not really sure. Okay. We're gonna attack with these two. We can red cap melee something in response. Sure. Opponent just takes a hit there, so instead of red cap meleeing anything, we're going to just... I think we're going to tap something down with Ardenvale Tactician and also red cap melee. That way we can play Tactician next turn and get the value out of our Worthy Knight while we still got it around. But it is blue-black, so this has got to be the mill deck. Oh my god. Okay. I don't know what our opponent's... It's got... maybe it's blue-black flyers. I mean... They're gonna have a big board of flyers here. Reeve Soul. Okay, we're going to... Is there any point to doing any of this in response? I guess not. Yeah, so this is why we wanted to try to get the value out of our creature while we still had the chance. Okay. Take the 2. Tap down Fey of Wishes. And we're not going to end up using this red cap melee right now. So we will play the planes, attack with our creatures, play Tactician, and pass turn. We want to get some extra value out of this melee if we can. It's just so easy to be tricky with. Okay, there's Epic Downfall, sure. Okay, I think we are going to do it now while they're tapped out for this Fey of Wishes. We don't want them to be able to bounce that back to their hand in response, so do that now. Okay, ooh, another Tactician's good. Unfortunately, we can't do both, so I think we, right now, will just make this Rider in Need as something to block this Shambling Suit, and we'll pass turn. Opponent's got a cool deck. It's like blue aggro, sort of. No. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. Okay. Play a land. Attack with our knight. Opponent takes it. We'll make another knight. plan on tapping some stuff down with this Ardenvale Tactician. Got a big board here. Oh. Well, I guess we do it. Blank, blank. So they do get to steal one of our creatures out of exile, probably our Tactician. But at least they don't get double value out of it. Yikes. Stillgaze Griffin is a pain, though. Yeah, it means we can't really attack. Yeah, our opponent's kinda... Our opponent's got this cool deck, this, like, blue flyers pumped up by Heraldic Banner. Kinda interesting. Yeah, Tempting Witch is scary. I mean, that's gonna be 3 damage to our face that we can't really stop, and we're already taking 5 a turn in flyers. Wow. What an interesting deck. Okay. I was just talking about how interesting your blue-black deck was, and it's just a frickin' mill deck anyway. No, this is probably just as a ground blocker, right? Just to stall out the ground while they beat us down in the air. I think is probably the idea, because it doesn't seem like the rest of their deck has anything to do with mill. Wow, they're really not going to hit us with Stillgaze Griffin. Ugh. Well. Yeah, we just play this Lonesome Unicorn. Pass turn. We can't kill our opponent here. Getting pretty close to dead ourselves, though. Ooh, another... Ugh. Yikes. Yeah, we don't really have many good outs. I mean, even Trapped in the Tower doesn't really work on any other... Okay, we're just going to draw a bunch of lands anyway. So, we're dead next turn. 2, 3... Yeah, so we're dead next turn, so... We're just going to do the old... attack with everything and hope our opponent forgets to block. Yeah, so we lost this one. Opponent has a pretty cool deck. I haven't quite seen a blue-black deck like this. It's like the Tempting Witches is a sneaky aggro and then a whole bunch of flyers to sort of take advantage of this Heraldic Banner. Okay, our opponent did not forget to block, so we're going to scoop it up. Alright, so that was a... I mean, if we're going to lose to a deck, at least we lost to a cool one. So, on to the next game. Yeah, this hand looks really good, actually. We're A-okay with this hand. Worthy Knight into Emperor's Shieldbreaker. Thrill of Possibility to kind of cycle through our deck a bit and get rid of the cards we don't need. Okay, well, I think our opponent might have ran to the bathroom or fallen asleep at the keyboard, but hey, a win's a win. On to the next one. Alright, up against Knucklehead. And... yeah, this is kind of a slow hand, but we'll keep it. Okay, our opponent's got the opposite of a slow hand. I think we just... yeah, I think we just play out our silver... I mean, we're gonna block with it, and if they... I don't know, maybe it was wrong to play that out, actually. Okay, so our opponent's just super mega aggro. We are going to just block this Weaselback Red. Okay, we're not. And... yeah, I think we attack with our Silverflame Squire. Okay, opponent makes the trade. We'll play out this Lonesome Unicorn. I think something with Vigilance is a little more useful against an aggressive deck like this versus just having a double striker. Okay. Yeah, we will attack with our knight. So, it's going to end up being a 4-3. I guess we'll just tap it down with Tactician this turn. I think that's better than playing the red cap. Okay, there's Ogre Errant. We will tap and tap. Okay. Hey, yeah, Shieldbreaker's about to come through for us. So we'll Shieldbreak the Gingerbrute. But we got a chance. And then we will... what's better here? Ardenvale Tactician or Raging Redcap? I guess Tactician's better. Potentially we could double block this red cap riders. I don't know. I mean, the dangerous thing about that is any pump spell or removal spell is really bad for us. Okay, he's just not going to attack with it, so that's fine. Okay. Okay, given that he didn't play anything else, I think we're just not going to block. We're just going to take the 4. It's just too easy to get, you know, for them to kill something in response, and we'll lose most of our creatures, so I think we'll, attack. Yeah, there's a Searing Barrage. Any reason to do this in response? I don't think so. Okay. Put it for 2. Play a land, and I think we'll play this Lonesome Unicorn just because it trades with the riders on its own. So we're not putting ourselves at danger by double blocking. Wow. That's... okay. I don't know about that. Okay, there's still Claw Lance. Not the best here, so we'll attack. Raging Red Cap. Shield Breaker. Pass turn. Ooh, Verdict Champions. Not bad. We will... I think we're going to Thrill now. Discard this mountain. Do we play Heraldic Banner on black so we can play our Steel Claw Lance, or do we play it on red to pump up our creatures? I think, given that we have a Raging Red Cap, yeah, we're gonna just play the Raging Red Cap here, and our plan next turn is to play the Heraldic Banner on red, just to make our Raging Red Caps 2/2s with Double Strike. Yeah, so we'll do Heraldic Banner. You know what, I changed my mind. We're doing black, and we're gonna play Steel Claw Lance. Equip Steel Claw Lance onto one of our Raging Red Caps as a 3/4, and I think we just start getting in. That's 6 damage. Okay. Opponent jumps. And we will move the Lance over to our other Raging Red Cap. Pass turn. Okay, Skull Godwin doesn't do it. Okay, wow. Just killing our other Raging Red Cap. Yeah, we'll just get in with Raging Red Cap. See if our opponent... okay, our opponent doesn't block, so I think we're just gonna get in for a crap load of damage here. 10 damage to the face. Our opponent... and then we have this Trebuchet, which should finish things off pretty quick. Pass turn. I mean, if we draw a knight here, they're dead. Oh, well, they're just dead anyway, okay. Alright, so our opponent is on mono red, and we just had a little more tricks going on in our 3 colors than they did in their 2 colors. That was, yeah, I think we did the right play there by playing the Lance. It's just such a powerful card. You know, losing... we had so many red creatures, I was tempted to play it on red, just to kind of give us an anthem across the bodies, but I think, to be honest, the Lance was just more powerful than an anthem, you know? So, alright, on to the next one. Yep, we'll keep this. Our golden egg is paying off in spades. We can actually play our Steel Claw Lance. We've seen a lot of Ginger Brutes this game. I mean, a lot of Ginger Brutes this league. I mean, holy cow. They're all over the place. Green. Wow, okay, I guess our opponent's on some sort of, like, adventure aggro deck. Best we can really do here is Golden Egg, but we're getting beat down. I mean, if they play an adventure creature here, that's gonna be a lot of damage coming across. Another Ginger Brute isn't really what we're worried about. Okay. Ooh, Red Cap Melee's good. That'll be better next turn. I think we just... Red Cap here? next turn. We're worried about land into an adventure creature to pump the Squire, because then we're just taking 3 to the face. Oh my goodness. I have not seen that card played before, so that's gonna that's gonna do a lot of damage. My gosh, 3/2 unblockable. We're probably gonna need to red cap melee that. So I think yeah, I think what we do here is play Steelclaw Lance. Oh my god, it tapped us out of red. Auto tapper, why? Oh my god, we might lose because of that. Oh my god. Well, it's my own fault for trusting the auto tapper. Good god. So we're gonna take 3 damage here that we shouldn't take. Man, that's really unfortunate. Why? Why would you? Oh my gosh. All right. Well, if we lose by 3 life, we can cry about it. All right. So we'll get in with our red cap. Yeah. I'm just gonna sack it. Okay, we're not. Go to main phase 2. Auto tap because I'm paranoid now. Raging red cap. Move this over to our other raging red cap. Plan on red cap meleeing this ginger brute. They're on red green, interesting. Alright, they attack. And we will melee now. Hopefully kill it. I don't think there's a pump spell. Okay. Whew, and we got there. Okay, so we made the mistake of trusting the auto tapper there, but we survived in spite of it, so that's good. We'll kind of change our underwear and move on to the next game. Alright, up against full Paragon, and we're paying the price for our swamp here, because if that was a plains, this would be a much better hand. I'm gonna keep it. Definitely debatable. We could definitely end up regretting this hand, but okay. Thrill of Possibility makes it better for sure. We can cycle away a lot of this stuff we don't want, so we will go ahead and attack with red cap. And we're just gonna do, I guess it's an instant. I don't want to get Dit and Say Please, so we're just gonna do this now. Discard a mountain, draw 2 cards. Okay, and there's our plains. Yep, blue black. I think we're going to... I'd feel better about this if we didn't have to tap out a red. But I think we're going to still do this. Get in with red cap. Hope to God they don't have Drown in the Lock. Okay, they don't. There's a Reef Soul, though. Yeah, Lonesome Unicorn. Make a 2/2. And pass a turn. Plan on red cap meleeing. If we, I guess we're gonna red cap melee this Overwhelmed Apprentice so they don't pay anything better, so that we can start getting in with this red cap. All right. Go after this Overwhelmed Apprentice. See what they do. I mean, if they counter it, that's good too, because that taps them out during our turn. Okay, take it. I think we get in here. Attack for 3. Opponent takes it. And we'll play the Scalding Cauldron. I'm gonna hold up this Ardenvale Tactician. Fast turn. Wow, do we have... Yep, 7 or less card. Oh my gosh, we have exactly 7. Oy, 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 oy. That's not good. Opponent's got a buttload of mana and a buttload of cards in the hand. This isn't going to be the easiest victory, that's for sure. Sure, there's Eye Collector. Tap it down. See if we can draw out a counter spell. Okay. Hopefully we should be able to resolve this Brimstone Trebuchet now. So we'll get in with our Knight. Attack. Sure. Play Trebuchet. Trebuchet lets us hopefully deal out some damage regardless of whether we can resolve any spells or not. Okay. Right. I think what we... Oh yeah, so we're gonna attack and attack. See if our opponent wants to trade that Eye Collector with this Weaselback Red Cap. They do. Okay, sure. Blow up this. And... yeah, there goes our Knight. And, yeah, pass turn. Things aren't looking super great. Okay. We don't have a lot of cards in our deck. 15. 15's not an absolute ton, at least. But it's not super close to death either, at least. We'll pop our opponent with this Brimstone Trebuchet. I think we attack with Weaselback. Bump. Pump. Hopefully no removal spell. No luck. Oy, and it's like the worst removal spell. Yep. Yeah, this ain't looking so good. I mean, I still think that was the right play, just because, I mean, these don't do anything against a 0-4. Yeah, fast turn. Opponent at least is getting close to being out of action, hopefully. Ugh, that is not what we wanted to see. Yeah, we're getting pretty close to dead now. Okay. Hit Trebuchet. So we got 7 mana. Yeah, I think we just play the Unicorn. Even though this doesn't untap our Trebuchet. We're trying to be mana... I mean, if we draw a land next turn, we can do the Unicorn plus the Knight. So, I think it makes sense to run this out. This does absolutely nothing against our opponent right now, though. These 2 0-4s are making this 3-3 look pretty stupid. Okay. Opponent. Okay. So I think what we do here is Fairy Guide Mother the Unicorn. Get in for 5. Or I guess 4. Trebuchet, hit for 1. Play out our Knight. Untap Trebuchet. Play out Fairy Guide Mother. I mean, we got something here. I mean, this Fairy Guide Mother does absolutely nothing because of this Revenge of Ravens. There's more life gain. Yeah, life gain's not good here just because we're just naturally on a clock. We only got 8 draws left. And our opponent's eventually going to draw another Secret Keeper. Okay. Ping our opponent. Ugh. Land isn't what we wanted to see. So we'll just play this Lonesome Unicorn. Pass turn. No attacks. See, this is something where Blow Your House Down would actually be a good card. I wonder if I should have that in the main deck. Okay. There's red cap. I mean, chances are our opponent is going to eventually draw something like Didn't Say Please, but I don't think we can not play spells either, because we're just going to lose to our deck at this point, so. Pass turn. Yeah, opponent gains 3 life. It's not really worth attacking here, because if we attack with these 3, he blocks 2, takes 2, and then gains 3 life, so really we just gain them life by doing that. So, we're going to wait till we have a bigger board than this. Okay, there's a Witching Well. Not good. It's probably going to scry them into the last pieces of mill they need to kill us here. Yeah. Okay, so if we attack now, they block, take 4, gain 4, still not doing any damage. So we'll, I mean, we're still not going to win if we don't cast spells. We're still just going to deck before we kill them, so gotta cast spells, but, I mean, Didn't Say Please is getting more and more likely the longer this game goes, and I think just one resolve Didn't Say Please, and we're pretty unlikely to win this game. No attacks, still not beneficial to do so. Sure. I'm gonna mill us for 2. Gives him another blocker as well. No. Oh, that would have. Ugh. Heraldic Banner would have been a great draw. That is painful. Yeah, and they're. Ugh. Dang, it was on top of our deck too. Okay, we're just dead. Yeah, so what they're gonna do here, bounce their Merfolk back to their hand, and then recast it to kill us. So we're dead. We're just dead. So we'll scoop it up here. So we lose our last game against Blue-Black Mill, as is customary in Throne of Eldraine draft. So let's see. Let's see what our final record was. Ooh, Angel Grace, nice. So we got 5 wins, not bad. That's about what I expected out of this deck. You know, 4 or 5 wins, something like that. We were playing a little greedy and a little fun, trying to be technically Mardu when maybe we shouldn't have been. But I think the deck ended up funner for it. We got to see the Steelclaw Lance in action just take over multiple games, and it just eventually ran into some matchups where we just weren't able to kill our opponent fast enough. But yeah, let's claim our prize. Couple of packs, 650 gems, not bad. Alright, let's open up the packs, see what we got. Alright, rare one. Ooh, Rankle. Rankle's good. I'm getting to the point where I think I've got most of the rares out of this set, so I'm starting to get more mythics. Rankle's just great, though. Awesome card. I love cards with choices, so Rankle is right up my alley. There's Torbran. Very good. And, last but not least, we got Feasting Troll King. I'm working on a deck for this. I do a budget deck series as well, if you want to check that out. And I'm working on a deck around this. I'll have a video coming out for this sometime in the near future. But a reanimator deck based around Feasting Troll King. So if you're interested in budget decks, that might be fun to check out. But yeah, all in all, pretty good draft. I mean, we had a pretty good record, 5 wins, and we got to play a fun deck with some powerful knight synergies. So I hope you enjoyed watching, because I enjoyed playing. So see you next time.